They are behind you. Seriously, they are right behind you. Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 5 scariest moments from The Strangers.
I'm gonna go outside.
Before we begin, we publish new videos every day, so be sure to subscribe for more great content. For this list, we're looking at the most spine-tingling scenes from Brian Bertino's The Strangers. This should go without saying, but a spoiler warning is now in effect. While not the goriest of movies, some of the upcoming scenes are violent in nature, so please, be prepared. Number 5. Stabbing.
I love you.
Going out with a bang, this horror film definitely does not take the easy way out. After being hunted for most of the night, Kristen and James wake up to find themselves tied and completely at the mercy of the 3 masked intruders.
You don't have to do this. You can stop now, you... Please!
Despite Liv Tyler's tearful pleas to let them go, the strangers carve up the couple to bring the story to a rather nihilistic conclusion. While the attack is not shown head-on, Kristen's screams are more than enough to paint the painful picture. Number 4. Stranger Behind the Window. Finally, a modern horror movie that knows how to properly use a jump scare. Approaching the half-hour mark, up until this point, the strangers prioritize creating a tense atmosphere over straightforward scares. With Kristen alone at home and the masked intruders playing mind games, all that pent-up frustration is released in one quick, explosive moment. Serving as the first close-up of the villains, this jump scare is when Kristen realized that the strangers were not just pranksters, and that she was in for a long and terrible night. Number 3. James accidentally shoots Mike. Depending on whether or not you're familiar with It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia or not, this is either the scariest or funniest sequence in the movie, as James's best friend Mike arrives in the middle of the night to pick up his buddy. After his car is attacked, Mike investigates the ransacked house to try and find James or Kristen. Putting aside Mike's rather daft decision to not repeatedly call out their names, Dennis Reynolds turns a corner and gets a shotgun blast to the face from James.
Hello.
Number 2. Because You Were Home.
He's gonna kill you.
Okay, this might feel like a trailer line, but it really works in the context of the story. Taking place a moment before Kristen and James get stabbed, Liv Tyler finally gets an answer to the question we have all been wondering. Why are they doing this? Their reasoning proves to be rather straightforward. The strangers are not acting out some big scheme or grand plan. No, they attacked Kristen and James simply because they happened to be there. They are opportunistic monsters who only want to kill.
Why are you doing this to us? Because you were home.
Number 1. Masked stranger appears in the background.
Is Tamara home?
The scariest scene in the entire movie, and also one of the most understated. Until this chilling scene, the strangers were acting more like annoying children than killers, as they repeatedly rang the doorbell and said some creepy lines. Frustrated and scared, Kristen wanders the home alone when a masked intruder suddenly appears in the background. The stranger stalks his clueless victim, watching her every move from the shadows, and disappears before Kristen notices him. There is nothing scarier than feeling like you are being watched.
James?
Do you agree with our picks? Check out these other great clips from WatchMojo and subscribe for new videos every day.